This is the top radiator hose. Great. I literally just broke that. Forgot it was fucking plastic. Shit it out. Big sense. Big sense, come on. I literally said to myself, next time I'm going to do something like this to a car, it's not going to be a German car. I said it for a reason. This is literally a reason. What a joke, mate. Good morning, everybody. So we've got the BMW Z4 behind us. Today is going to be the day that we're going to be finishing off this absolute tip of a car. So good morning, everybody. We've got the Z4 behind us. Today is going to be the day, hopefully praying, we're actually going to finish it off. I've got all the parts. I was going to do a video last week of doing half of them, and then a video this week doing half the other, but that's why I've not uploaded in about a week. So, but I just thought I'd wait to get all the parts together, and today we can finish off the Z4, put everything back together. We can't take it for a drive because I've still not got the V5. We can take it for a drive down here and roundabout in the private land, but we can't take it on the private roads, which is very annoying, but I know, we're over it. DVLA do an awesome job of getting everything out really fast, so. But we've got everything. So, first of all, we're gonna do the mechanical stuff. We're gonna get it running, get it all back together, and then, or maybe should we do the bump first and make sure it actually lines up pretty straight? Couldn't put the radiator on last time. We couldn't get it running because we couldn't put water in the radiator because one of the top hoses has snapped. We've managed to find one of them top hoses. It was a lot harder than I thought because there's so many different radiator hoses for these Z4s. Also have to rewire a sensor because when I put the radiator out, I snapped one of the wires. So I've had to find one of those sensors with a wire on. I'm gonna have to wire that back in, put that back in, and that way, then everything's good to go. And we've actually managed to get a bumper. We found a bumper and we found a bonnet. I actually had to carry that bonnet myself last night, pick it up. It was a very awkward thing to do. Luckily it's light, but it's like carrying it's like having a wingspan of a. I'm not quite sure what joke I'm trying to make, but I'm trying to make a joke, but I'm sorry, it's just not that funny. Okay, so here are the two mechanical parts that we need to get it running basically. This is the top radiator hose. Great. Oh my god, mate. I literally just broke that. I forgot it was fucking plastic. Oh fuck, one of the O-rings has popped out, but I'm hoping I can just push it back in. Okay, so luckily enough, it's actually the one that goes, you know, with the one that I've already got, so they're the two ones I've got. It's this side. Right, now this popped out, right? This huge O-ring popped out. I have no idea where that goes. That does not fit in where it looks like it came out of, and it definitely doesn't fit in the one that come off the car. So instead I've took the O-ring off the one that's come out the car, and they are noticeably smaller. So where this one's come from, I have no idea. Also, it looks like there should be some sort of inner ledge on my new one, but there isn't. So instead, I'm just going to take the old ring off the other one and just sit it inside there. It does push against that ledge, and I've clipped it on, and it clips on quite well. So let's put it on and just pray it doesn't leak. Don't tell me this is a different radiator. It can't be. Right, eventually I got it on. I had to literally like absolutely pull the hell out of it, and I had to get a screwdriver into the indent and just pull it forward, hold it, get the screw, bang. Okay, so this little wire, basically it's a coolant level sensor, and now I've asked the guy to cut off quite a bit of wire because, as you can see here, we're gonna have to wire that back in. Now really we should be ideally soldering this back together or crimping it. Are we going to do that? No. You will not believe this, right? Can you imagine me filming a YouTube video and then it raining? Can you actually imagine that? Now, yes, I'm cutting and taping the wires, but if I told you, what if I told you, let me ask you a question. What if I told you that every time I've done wiring and I've crimped, it's actually failed more times than when I've done it this way? So would you then be more open to me taping and crimping? That's not a lie, guys. I swear to God, every time I've done crimping, it has failed more times than taping and wiring up. And it's more of a pain to fucking redo it again. So we're taping and crimping, alright? Don't like it? There's other channels which do things properly, alright? I'm not one of them. Look at that, guys, that's the stable you're gonna get, that. Bit of tape round there, you'll be fucking laughing. So this is the coolant level sensor, and that just goes into the bottom of the expansion tank, and that I always thought it was like measuring the temperature, but it's because obviously you've got like a heater thing on there, what it looks like, but that's actually the level sensor. So the BMW expansion tank leveler coolant thing. There's these builders, right, and they're like doing some scaffolding and something. and all they do all day is just make weird noises. Like, I'm not even, like, you just heard it. Struggling to understand the humour around it, to be honest. Now, I had some hope in actually reusing this light. I thought there'd be a way where there'd at least be, you know, 50% of the brackets on there which bolted to the car. After taking this light off, I realised that there are 0 brackets that hold this light onto this car. So I don't think we'll actually be able to reuse this light. The actual light is, I don't know, this is the thing, I want to put the bumper back on, I want to put the bonnet back on, I want it actually looking pretty much done today. I mean, I can leave the video just needing to get another light, it's not an issue. I might just find a way to cable tie it together for the time being while we're doing it some Sendy Boy days. Because these are xenon lights, and the xenon lights are like way more expensive than the halogen ones. So before we decide what we do with that light, let's just get everything back together on the car that has nothing to do with the light. So put the airbox back on, and we'll change the bonnet as well. So the bonnet's in there. You've actually not seen the bonnet yet. Luckily, it's not that heavy, so I may be able to do it on my own. But let's get the new bonnet. Actually, let's take the old bonnet off first. Oh my God, this is so annoying. Shit it out. This is a bad idea. Right, guys, this is all me now. Are we ready? Jesus. Can't get the other bastard one back on yet. Big sense. Big sense, come on. Can't see fucking shit. What do you mean can't do a bonnet on my own? Oh my God, this is so frustrating. Right, so I've been pissing about for absolutely hours, so probably about an hour now, trying to get the bonnet lined up. And it's a difficult task as it is on any car, but I've pretty much got it perfect on that side. And when I get it perfect on that side, it doesn't close properly on this side. I can get it pretty much bang on and with a little bit of a tinier gap on this side, but I want it to not be noticeable. It wouldn't be noticeable. To me, it was. I'm having a look why. So when I pull this side down to get this side straight, it doesn't close properly. And I've looked, and there's a very slight difference between the wing here and the wing on that side. The wing this side was just literally a few degrees pushing out. So I'm literally turning it into a panel beater today. And I'm just trying to just push this bit in because it just needs a few millimeter. So as you can see, guys, it's pretty fucking bang on, I'm not gonna lie. And that will do. But I do want to see it as a complete car, so I'm gonna get the bumper and just marry the bumper up. Just marry the bumper up. I'm not gonna put it on every single one, but just marry it up. Right, so here is the bumper. I got it off a Z4. A guy upgraded to the Z4 M bumper. I've done a Patreon video picking this up and explaining what a Z4 is and showing a Z4 M and all like that. So that's on Patreon. So head over there. Now it's not the best bumper in the world. Few bits here, but for a used bumper, it's definitely not the worst. Hey! Definitely missing something. Basically, there's 7 bolts here at the top, and I have the 7 bolts, and I remember taking these bolts off. But it's weird because if you have a look at these bolts, they're not flat. They have like a raised bit here. So that raised bit clearly goes through something. So there must be like a metal strip or something which these bolt through and then to that, because at the minute when I'm bolting them down, it's not bolting them flat. It's not doing its job. Like, it's not bolting the bumper down. The bumper's still moving. So there's definitely something that I'm missing, and I think it's at home. So for the time being, I'm just going to remove the bumper, and we're actually going to go and get some antifreeze next door. Not antifreeze, we're going to get some deionized water, start it, and take it for a first little bit of a drive, obviously on the private land. So it takes around 10 litres of coolant. So let's go and get as close as we can to 10 litres from Bonnet's around the corner. When I come back, hopefully Domino's is here. The reason we're using deionized water is normal water has loads of shit in it, like limescale and things. This doesn't. I'm not using full coolant because if it is leaking somewhere, it's just going to be a waste of like 40 quid, where these cost £2.50. So yes, deionized water. And that's why we use deionized water, because it's pissing out the bottom. Where is that pissing out from? Have I not to put the hose back on or something? What the fuck, man? This has literally just been pissing out the bottom. There is like a big hole there, but it looks like nothing should go on it or in it. There's no thread. It's really weird. So this is, I'm really glad I've kept my old radiator as well. I'm glad I've kept all the old shit. I did think, when I put the radiator, I was like, oh, that was weird. And I put my finger in, I was like, oh wait, no, maybe it's just a blank. Honestly, I have no idea what that is. So I need to get on the old radiator and see what the fuck that is. But that's at home as well. Ugh. But at least so, what we're going to do is we're actually going to go home after the pizza's come, grab some bits in the Clio and come back and put the bumper on and see what the hell's up with that radiator. Why is it pissing out? Okay, so not good news with the bumper. There's no strip on there either, so I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell I did with the bumper, but let's hope we get better with the radiator. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, that must, wait, what? Is my radiator different or something? Right, I'm going to take the expansion tank because I'm 99% sure that the other expansion tank is different. Got one of those tabs in, so this bottom bit may come out. So I'm thinking that the other bottom bit is different, and I can just swap it for this bottom bit, which only has the one hose there, potentially. Right, let's compare these two and see if we can get an answer. Okay, so yeah, I was right. Basically, this thing can come undone. This one has like an extra sort, it comes off the back here and just goes to nothing. I have no idea what it is. So we're going to try and swap it with this one. I hope that this just pushes off, and I hope I can do this with everything still in the car, because I cannot be arsed pissing around taking it all out again. This is what's annoying about German cars. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to pull the radiator out again. So this one is one that's blanked. Well, it's got on this one, it's got a load of different things which just go to nowhere and have like little it's just fucking, it's just German cars, it's just over-engineered, and it's like every single part is different. So frustrating. So I'm gonna have to pull the radiator. Luckily enough, I've not got any coolant in it. Expansion tank, it's an expansion tank. Why has it got so much fucking shit coming off of it? I've got to pull the radiator out again. I'm not sitting there faffing for ages. So. Okay, so this one. Alright, so that one slides out there. So how does this fucking thing come off? So we need to get this bit off from there. I'm guessing it's just that bolt there, and all that comes off. And then we can just put this one, which is pretty much a, this one, which is pretty much a blank, onto there and then sorted. Right, so basically, we're and German cars are shit. On this radiator, you have all this piss take shit down here, right? On the mine one you took off, you had just the blank. So this blank went in there, and it just had one wire going in, and that's it. And this one, you have this shit down here, all this goes down there. Anyway, I just thought, well, that's okay, I'll just take all this stuff off and just put the blank in, because it doesn't necessarily need to do anything. But once you try to take this off, another f***ing hole going to fucking nowhere. It's just like so frustrating how overcomplicated it is. I literally said to myself, next time I'm going to do something like this to a car, it's not going to be a German car. I said it for a reason. This is literally a reason. They're just so over-engineered. It's just, what a joke, mate. So sadly, that's all I can do, guys, today, because I can't go any further, because I can't find that bumper thing, and BMWs are wankers for using 800 different radiators for one fucking car. So I'm going to have to go away and do some research. I'm going to have to go back and have a look at my old radiator, see if there's something that blocks that bottom left pipe off, or if the radiators are just unusable. I mean, that was like far from plug and play. I was literally Frankensteining everything with that, and I still couldn't get it to work. So, yep, German cars, I own 2 of them.